What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Payne. Welcome back to another Street Fighter Duel video. Alright guys, real quick, the event for the tarot cards, the Destiny exchange Destiny Tarot Card Exchange is actually ending. You can no longer get the drops, but there is the opportunity to use it to exchange for other items. So make sure you get that out of the way and use these before they disappear. They do not stack. A lot of people were asking that are brand new to the game, do these carry over to the next event? They absolutely do not. They will be considered old and you can't do anything with them. So even if you have a few left, make sure you go down here and get yourself some money. Spend it like a bad boy, okay? So I hope you guys have taken advantage of it. I got plenty of resources here. Got myself some blue cards as well too, and also got to take advantage of the money while it was available to me. So the next thing that's coming up, and we know this because they announced it in the last maintenance, and I also explained to you guys how to prepare for it, is going to be the street art event. Now, if you're new to this game or if you're existing and you haven't been saving, this is the time to now save. If you have draws, guys, for example, if you have faction draws here, save them up, do not use them. If you have standard recruits, save them up, do not use them. Friend recruits, save them up, do not use them. The reason why I'm saying all this is because there's a section in street art. If you go back and look at the other videos, you'll notice there is a section that makes you pull for 2 SSS tier thunder, SSS tier flame, and SSS tier wind. So 2 of each one of those. Okay, so what that means is you don't have to make them SSS. What that means is you just need to pull a unit who can become SSS. So you need just an A version of one of those factions. So thunder, flame, and wind. So this is the reason why you want to hold your draws for the next 2 days minimum, because if you look here, the event actually does end in 40 hours, so close to 2 days, and that's when you want to start using those so you can complete the street art faster and more efficiently. Now, if you have these kicking around as well, these cards, don't use them. Save them up for that event as well, including the purples, because if you don't manage to pull thunder, flame, or wind because you just have bad draws, I'm not talking about your underwear, by the way. I'm talking about like actual summoning. You can use these cards here to complete that as well too. So don't be eager to do anything outside of that. Now, a couple of the things you guys want to prepare for here is what do you want to summon for, or not summon, sorry, summon for. What do you want to actually take advantage of in the chest? So here's the chest, street art selection chest, right? I have one kicking around still. I have not opened it for a reason because I don't know what I want to do with it yet. I've been patiently waiting because the last time we had a Path of Trials on the first one, you actually required a Gen. So I pulled for Gen because I saved this. Now I have Juri again, I have Blanca, I have Yun, and I have Elena. I'm still holding on to these right now because I'm debating on who I want to build. Do I want to build Gen or Juri? I'm most likely going to build Gen because of his assist and hold off on Juri, but I'm saving these for a reason, just because in the future I don't know what I want to do. So that's what you're going to get to choose between. So a lot of people do ask me, what do I go for? Quite honestly, Gen would be the best prize here out of all of them, because if you look at it, Juri can be purchased from the shop here, right? If you go to the city shop, she can be purchased here at any time. So she's not necessarily the one you want to go for. Plus, I find Gen to be the better character of the two. Number one, he has an intro for C1. Number two, he's a better single target DPS. And then number three, he gives you the mirror image bonus if you have him as an assist. So eventually, when you do get him to SS, you can use him as a pretty decent assist, which also stops backlines like such as Viper from one-shotting your units. His mirror image will actually take the damage on her behalf. So prepare for that event that's coming up. Now, another one people have been asking about is, hey, Payne, what do I go for in the Father's Day chest when it is completed? Quite honestly, the best unit here is probably Adon. But most people don't build him, so most people are going to go Mad Ryu. So it's completely based on what you need to complete. Like, I'm probably going to pick Adon, to be honest, but some of you guys will pick Mad Ryu. Now, the good reason why to pick Mad Ryu is because obviously for your faction towers, right? If you're working on your main DPS for faction tower, most of you guys are going to have Mad Ryu as your main DPS. You can see her, I'm at 156. You're probably going to, oh, you actually can't see it because I'm blocking it, but there you go, 156. Mad Ryu is going to be your main DPS most likely because a lot of you guys did build him early on. So he's what you want to focus on, continue focusing on. The other only DPS in this entire faction is Poison, right? And most of you probably did not build her, and she's not even one of the options. Now, Yang is a wind unit, so you don't want to actually go for him because he's good with his brother. He's decent on his own. He's a good assist, to be quite honest with you, but a lot of people don't have him built, and Wind has so many good units in there already that he's just vying for a spot that he doesn't deserve. And then, of course, Adon, great option, good for Flame Tower. Overall, just a good unit for crit damage buffs and other buffs like Hatred Mark, or debuffs like Hatred Mark on the opponents, and bleeds, of course, and then Grave Injury. But again, most people don't build him. I've done a showcase on him, so if you're curious how he plays, go back and take a look. So most of you will go with Mad Ryu, unless you already have him maxed out. Then your next option should be Adon, and then Yang last, and that's the way you want to focus on that. Outside of that, guys, I made a prediction yesterday about who's coming next. In terms of my limited unit, Summer Ibuki could be someone that may come out because they've had her avatar for a very long time. From day one, as a matter of fact. She's been sitting in there as an avatar that we can't choose because she's not in the game yet. But I think with the trend, the way it's been going, it's pretty likely going to be someone like Goken. And the reason why I think Goken's going to pop next is because I think they're going to complete the saga here with Akuma, Goken, and Evil Ryu, just to finish off the whole pattern of student, brother, master, etc. Right? So, and all of it has to do with the Satsu no Hado. So don't be surprised if that's what we end up getting. And it's going to be a limited ticket. So you're most likely in 2 days going to see Twitter announcement probably sooner than 2 days. You're going to see the 7-day usual thing that they show, which is the 7-day limited ticket recruitment, where you wait 7 days, and then they're going to give you guys recruitment packages. Now, many of you have been saying, hey, Payne, we're not even done Akuma or Evil Ryu yet. They keep introducing new units. That's pretty much the name of the game, guys. So my suggestion to a lot of you who have been asking, like, what will you do in your situation is, I'm focusing on using those tickets to finish Akuma on my free-to-play and Evil Ryu on my paid my main account. And then I'm going to use the remaining tickets, if I get them to Triple S, to push for Goken. You're always going to be 2 or 3 units behind before you go any further. So don't fret. And a lot of you guys have been asking, Payne, what do I do here in the shop? Do I continue buying now? Personally, I am buying these because my Akuma is 3 away from Triple S on my free-to-play account, and I want to get him. On my main account, Ryu was 4 away, Evil Ryu is 4 away from Triple S, so I'm going to continue buying there as well, including any of the bonus tickets that we get through the events. But for you guys as free-to-play, it's completely up to you what you want to do. If you're like at S only, my suggestion is keep working on your main roster, get yourself a Sagat from Divination, through the div tickets from Faction Towers, and then focus on your gems, save your gems, essentially. Or if you guys need to pull for some of the new units because you're a simp, I would have been saving for a while now. So it's completely up to you what you want to do with your gems, but the smart thing to do is make sure you minimum, guys, have at least 15 Triple S's, regular Triple S's, before you jump on div and the bonus characters. The reason why you want 16 to 15 is because you want to be able to at least have 3 teams ready with 2 assists on each team to be able to handle the harder content when you get there, right? Like if you look here, I'm only 5 stages away from 2 teams, and I already have 2 teams built and ready to go. So you want to do the same thing. Get yourself prepared ahead of time, and don't stress about Akuma, Evil Ryu, Goken when he comes out, or like Sagat too much. Focus on your main team for advancement, and then worry about what you want to do next, because the more you focus on div and stuff, because there's no pity, the less likely you're going to get yourself a character that you want, and you're going to be frustrated. So that's my suggestion. So there you go, guys. Street art, save your draws and all of your cards. The events for the tarot card event, I hope you guys picked the right stuff already. Father's Day, Mad Ryu most likely what you're going to choose. Adon would be next, and then Yang would be third, in my opinion. And then, of course, getting yourself for the new units like Goken that comes out, saving your tickets for either finishing Akuma, Evil Ryu, and then focus on Goken after. Unless you've been saving for Goken all this time, and I know some of you have, then obviously use it all towards him. And then in terms of when you should start doing div pulls and going for those guys and spending your gems on those tickets, when you have at least minimum 15 to 16 Triple S units on your free-to-play account. All right, guys, this is Payne. Hope you enjoyed the video. Remember, Street Art is coming out in 2 days, so be prepped, be patient, and you'll take full advantage when it's here. I'll talk to you guys on the next one.